Hello there. Welcome. Welcome to my channel, Judy in the Skies. My name is Judy, and today is Sunday, May 18th. And so this is kind of late. I'll be pulling 6 cards for the next 6 days. So Monday the 19th through Saturday the 24th. I will be using the Clarity Tarot, and I will also be using the numerology deck. That's what I was given to by Spirit, so we're going to find out what that's all about. But before we get into that, I would like to please ask if you can please like, subscribe, and share this channel. It'll help me reach more people like-minded, which I appreciate you for doing so. Also, just an announcement really quick. I'll be doing a new moon reading for you all on Sunday the 25th. It'll be 5 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Mountain time, and 8 p.m. Eastern time. Also, I will be doing readings with Linda at Butterfly Readings on Saturday, May 31st, same time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This one is going to be Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It's just general readings for all of y'all. So please join us. We'd appreciate it. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull 6 cards for 1 card for every day of the next 6 days from Monday the 19th to Saturday the 24th and see what Spirit has to say. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I can't believe it's already more than halfway through May. You know, it always seems to me that May and September are those months that May or, not so much September, but May and August are the months that I just barely remember. I don't know why. It's just like I guess I don't have any birthdays or anything in that month, so that they seem to go by really quick, and I don't really realize those months. Okay, so let's go Monday the 19th to Saturday the 24th. I'm just kind of rattling on here, but let's see what we have here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oi, 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 oi. I think you all know if I would never be a very good poker player because it's all in the expression here. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, I got 3 major arcanas on this spread here. So the first card I get for Monday the 19th is the 3 of Swords. So what Spirit is saying, that there is some news that it's going to be coming out. Swords are messages. There's obviously, when you look at this card, you see 2 people that have their backs towards one another. There's heartbreak and sorrow in this card. So what I'm gathering is come Monday, within that time frame, that we'll be hearing some news it's going to be some pretty sad news. I think today we all found out that President Biden has prostate cancer, and he's going to be treated for that. Everybody's optimistic, but you know, being that his age that he's in, and being a prostrate, it's you know, it's pretty rough. So my heart goes out to his family and all of us, right? So that's what I get for Monday. The second card is the Death card, and coming after that doesn't look too good, does it? But then the Death card, there's always a negative, and there's also a positive, right? So the positive could be that there is a breaking down, something that is now being transmuted. I guess kind of like you would say, like the Tower card, but not in this case. It's changing of behaviors. Again, this is a major arcana, the Death card. So there is going to be some, what I would say, a permanence about it, Because when something is dead, it's permanent, right? They're not coming back from that. So whatever that is on Tuesday, that's the energy that Spirit is saying that we will most likely be hearing about. The third card I get, so that was Tuesday. So Wednesday, I get the Emperor card. And when I look at this card, this is kind of like my Trump card. But I don't think not necessarily on this deck, because I have several decks and I don't usually see him on this deck. When I have the Lightseers Tarot, I feel like the Emperor on that deck has the guy sitting in, which looks like an orange to me. So that makes me believe it's the Trump card. This could be somebody else. Maybe somebody who is an Emperor of some sort, somebody who's higher up. There's going to be news about this person, good, bad, or indifferent. When I look at this card, it's interesting on this card, the information that I'm getting from this person is that they're very defiant. So to me, either this person's going to come out some way. It's funny, I feel like I'm coming out swinging. I don't know what that means. I guess we're just going to have to see how that works out. So that's Wednesday. And I'm not going to pull qualifiers on this, but I'm going to go do the numerology and see what we can come up with these. I probably should have done the numerology with them, but I'm not going to. So we're just going to have to go through them, and then we're going to go through them again. Anyways, the Queen of Wands would be, let's say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, on Thursday. I got the Queen of Wands. So some female is going to come out, and oh, look at that look on her face. She's kind of like, don't mess with me. So there's a female figure, female energy that is holding the wands. So she's got ideas that are coming out. She's got some exciting news that I get this. I'm getting Pitbull, whatever that means. There's a dove here, which is interesting because that's to me that's loving, and it's very, in the religious sense, it's the dove, spirit, but it stands behind the staff of the wands. So I'm getting that this female figure, female energy, is basically saying that don't mess with me, and she's got the protection of Spirit with her. So wow. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Friday I've got the Two of Swords. Again, another sword here. We had that on Monday, right? So this is the energy of having to make decisions, things that are going to be said that are going to be conflicting, not being able to make up their mind, two different sides who do different teams. When I see the angel carrying this on this deck, it's like these two energies here both believe that they're right. And I'm getting that we need to drop the swords and come together, or I'm hoping that they drop the swords and come together. How's that? Okay. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday we get the Hierophant. Hierophant. Okay, so this is obviously the energy of the, kind of like the church, the Pope. It could be the Pope that's coming out with some information, something that is either said about him, shared about him, he's sharing with others. And it could also be that there's tradition that we need to either go back and reclaim, or maybe change. Oh boy, this is some interesting stuff that's coming through. What is going on here? Okay, so let's see if we can tie this week together with the numerology deck. Boy. When you do a week collective like this, I mean, you know, it's so broad, right? So I'm just getting the information that's given to me. I am, you know, what I want to see happen and what happens are two different things, you know. We just all need to get along. And let's see if numerology can give us some clarifying on these. Oops. It's funny because, okay, I'm going to pull two cards for Monday because two of them came out at the same time. So. Huh. Okay. All right. So when I pulled, you know, I'm going to use, oh, sorry. So the numerology deck that I'm using, of course, is from Michelle Buckman. And this numerology guidance oracle card. Sorry. Okay, so let's see. I got Jesus. I'm just laughing. Sorry. I'm thinking things out in my head, and I'm not sure if that's what that means, but I'm just kind of giggling about it nonetheless. Okay, so on the Monday for the Three of Swords. Right? I've got abundance. Okay, I've got abundance. That's 88, right? So I got that one card, and I also got nature. Okay, so, and of course this is, it's interesting because you have pink and green. And so when I think of pink, obviously I think of love. And then green, of course, is the heart chakra color. Or the color for the heart chakra. But it's interesting because it's the Three of Swords. To me, this is kind of telling me that maybe, I'm just going to throw it out there because that's the reason why I laughed, is Trump wants that plane. He's loving it. He's all happy about it. It's you know, it is abundance. And there's nature. Like, I don't understand that part, but let's see. But the Three of Swords saying like, maybe you're not going to get it. Or maybe you shouldn't get it. We'll see. All right, let's see. 88. It says abundance. This card indicates the need to adopt an attitude of abundance in order to attract into your life. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to recognize the numerous opportunities in front of you, for the universe is bountiful. Okay, so then 74. Let's see what 74 has to say. Interesting. 74, nature. This card indicates a need to spend quality time in nature. Nature has the ability to heal and replenish you when you're feeling tired, anxious, or depressed. Even a 10-minute walk outside will help revitalize the balance. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, maybe I do get this. Okay, so I think that, okay, this is what I'm going to say. This is really weird, and this is why it's coming up to me this way. I think there's a lot of people that are very disappointed that there's even a plane involved in regards to this, this current president. And it's obviously opulent and abundant for him. And we're feeling this. I think this is us feeling like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, right? But he's all happy about it because he's got the abundance card. And in order for us to deal with this, maybe we need to go out to nature and just try to purify ourselves for us to feel that it's so gaudy and so wrong and no one's ever done anything like this before, that maybe that's the reason why Spirit is saying this. So let me share a little bit more in regards to that. It was Monday. Tuesday is the death, right? We talked about that for Tuesday. So there's obviously going to be a finality of that. And then there's a spiritual partnership, you know. Maybe someone's going to meet their maker. I don't know. But spiritual partnership, something's happening here. Okay, well, let's see what the numerology deck says in regards to 27, spiritual partnership. This card indicates a time with a significant spiritual relationship is about to be forged. Perhaps it comes in a form of a friendship between like-minded souls or a similar journey towards enlightenment. Or maybe a master-disciple relationship where an important individual enters your life, saying when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm kind of going with the maybe the departure of somebody, a spiritual partnership. Maybe it could even have to do with something with the Pope. Maybe there's going to be a spiritual partnership with the Pope. I don't know, because I'll get to that when we get down that way. I'm sorry, I'm kind of laughing at some of these cards that I'm looking at, and I just kind of look at the colors, and the colors are indicating certain parts of the chakra body, and that's why I kind of chuckle on it. For Wednesday, the Emperor that I'm coming up with, I'm getting 44, the environment, which again is the heart chakra. Okay, just kind of find that we got another green card here, and that's nature. And then this one, of course, is environment, green, right? Environment, this card indicates a time to focus on environmental awareness by educating yourself about what's going on behind the scenes. So there's obviously something going behind the scenes with the Emperor. I guess we'll find out. We're going to have to find out what's going on. Honor Mother Earth as a living, breathing entity and recognize that we are privileged to be here as her guests. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful message. Yeah. So let's see. That's Wednesday. So Thursday, remember we talked about the Queen of Wands. This is a female energy that has got some information that's going to come out. And then I get new beginnings. Something new's coming out on Thursday. It's the number 1 card, so it's brand new, new beginnings. Let's see what, and it's of course the root chakra, so it's something very grounded. And then, my God, look at this. You can't make this up. Look at the red in this, both of these cards. Wow. Oh boy, I'm getting chilled on that one too. So that kind of makes me feel like there's something really happening here. New beginnings, this card indicates a time of new beginnings where there will be plenty of opportunities to create a fresh new start. So there's somebody that's creating something that's going to come out that's new. New information, new plan of action. It looks like it's been thought about for a while because you can see these little stars in her above her head. To me, this indicates that it's been a thought. It's been kind of going around in the mind of this person. Okay, it says, these opportunities play a very important part in catapulting you to where you need to be. It is in your best interest to follow them wherever they may lead. I'm thinking in this case, it's just this person's energy is so powerful that they're saying that her energy, or this Queen of Wands energy is pretty impactful, and that it would be best for us to follow that lead. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Friday, remember we got the 2 of Swords on this day, which is interesting. I got personal growth. This is the number 7 card. Okay, 7 cards, a spiritual card, which is interesting because the purple on this card, I see purple on this card as well. You can see it back here. Okay, and purple indicates the crown chakra, so it's information coming from our higher self. So I'm going to look up number 7 and see what this one will indicate. Maybe give us more information, huh? This card indicates a time of significant growth and improvement When you're being encouraged to be the best you can be, this is time to ask, who am I? What do I want from my life? And what is preventing me from achieving it? So that's interesting, because I believe what I'm getting is whatever this is, it's going to catapult into making decisions here. That's what I'm getting. All right. So this would be Saturday. Saturday is a Hierophant. Remember we talked about that. It's someone who has the energy of kind of like a spiritual, a leader, the mentor, you know, someone who can actually help you grow to become a better version of yourself. And then what's interesting is the card that I get is healing. Can you believe that? 66. What's interesting, because it's got blue in it, and if you look at this card, it's got blue right in here. However, it also has a dark deep purple on top. Okay, and I think it's kind of like bringing the week together. It's like everything is kind of flowing into the next card. So let's go into 66 for the healing. Okay, this card indicates a time to focus on your healing abilities and being of service to others. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to expand your understanding of healing, of the healing arts in many different ways to heal. I just think what this is saying is mainly what I had said before. It's this energy of the Hierophant, the master, being able to show us how to heal. And I think that's what I'm getting here with these cards and the numerology. Well, this should be interesting to see how this all plays out. Boy, so yeah, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Let me see. So that's all I have for the week. If you are interested, if you go onto my website, judyintheskies.com, that's JUDYINTHESKIES.com. When you first click on it, you can actually get my Do Your Moon PDF. And that really helps in regards to if you're feeling out of sorts in some way and you don't know how to kind of like reel yourself back in. By just knowing what your moon sign is, it'll show you, give you a little bit of hints on how to go about kind of taking the edge off. For example, my moon is in Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So for me, things like working in the garden, decorating, of course, shopping, which I don't do very much these days because I have too much stuff. Great stuff, but I don't need any more stuff. But I love to shop for other people. So if you need me to shop for you, I could do that. And of course, cooking. I love to cook. And I made the best banana bread muffins yesterday. Actually, it was banana bread, but I made them in muffins because it's so much easier. Oh my God. Hey, it was amazing. I'm not going to lie. It was so good. Anyway, so yeah, go ahead and look into that. I think that will help. You know, you can actually print it out if you like. So I think it's really kind of fun. And if you want to add to it, you can actually, you know, write me a note and say, hey, and this is what I do, and this is how I like to utilize my moon, and maybe I'll just go ahead and add it to it. All right, sharing is caring. That's what I say. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this, and love you so much. I hope you can join us for next Sunday and then the Saturday after that with Linda at Butterfly Readings. All right, have a wonderful week, you guys. Stay safe. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.